Thank you, Bob, and thank everybody for coming. This is indeed a special day, I think, for the city. I know it's a special day for me and a lot of other people here who have looked forward to a new trail in Fredericksburg for a long time. In addition to those people that Bob has already recognized, I'd like to recognize former Mayor Joe Rowe. Joe has probably been thinking of this trail for longer than anybody here. Thank you for coming, Joe. This started in 2004, so it's been about 8 years now since we really started working on what would become this trail. It started when the Parks and Recreation Commission allowed us to form a Pathways Committee. That committee worked for over a year to put together the city's Pathways Plan, which became the basis of building any trails in the city. And I'd like to recognize the people who were on that original Pathways Committee, some of whom are here and some of whom could not make it. Ann Little, Catherine McGee, Eric Nelson, Linda Bailey, Alice Howell, Jeannie Concepcion, Sherry Denicky, Ray Utz, and Brian Baker also served on it for a short time. Bob's already mentioned the steering committee, and without the steering committee being put together to oversee the planning for this project, I don't think it would have happened. And I want to give a very, very great call of thanks to City Manager Bev Cameron, who took this trail system that had been proposed seriously and followed through on it and allowed us to get to where we are today. Thank you, Bev. And in addition to other people who have already been mentioned, there are several people who, particularly in the very early days of organizing the effort for the trails, need to be mentioned. And that includes Carl Little, Steve and Linda Spratt, and Mary Jo Powell. Just a couple of words of what I think this trail does for the city. Obviously, it connects the two ends of the canal path. It creates a 3.1 mile, almost exactly 5K loop to be used for people in the city, particularly for those runners who like to run that distance. It provides a walking and biking path along one of the most scenic and most historic areas in the city of Fredericksburg. It encourages, as John Tippett said, trail users to see and think about the Rappahannock, the river that is the reason why the city's here. It provides access from residential areas to the downtown for work, shopping, and other activities. It provides a facility for family recreation, and I see we have a number of youngsters here today that I hope are going to be on the path. It encourages exercise by providing a pleasant and safe and appealing venue to get out and walk or run. And it connects the downtown, the canal path, the neighborhoods along those areas, the trail upriver to the quarry, where there are mountain bike trails, and eventually, once we replace the bridge and do some work on Fall Hill, which is going to happen very soon, we can use this trail to go from the downtown to Celebrate Virginia and hopefully beyond. Before long, we are also going to start the Virginia Central Rail Trail, which will go from downtown to the city limits south of Idlewild. We'll do the Fall Hill Trail in conjunction with widening Fall Hill Avenue, and we'll improve the Embry Dam Trail that already runs along the river out to the quarry and to the mountain bicycle trails beyond that. This interconnecting system of shared use trails, bicycle lanes, and routes and sidewalks will allow the citizens of Fredericksburg to safely go from pretty much any place in town to any other place in town. It will eventually, and I'm glad to see Spotsylvania Greenways Initiative's people here, it will eventually also connect to trails in Spotsylvania County and to the trail system they're building just across the river in Stafford County. I think that in terms of quality of life, in terms of bringing people into the city and into the area, these trails will stand us in good stead for many, many years to come. I'm very much looking forward to you riding with you, and I may walk after I finish riding. I don't know. I'm so excited. As we become the first of what will be thousands and thousands of people to use this trail in the coming years. So thank you very much for being here, and I look forward to getting on the trail. Thanks.